Just when you think it's going to be a boring week in review, the Lord giveth. The No Fade channel, checking in. Jonathan here, and man, do we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Of course, the Masters is going on right now. We also have controversy, and of all things, women's basketball. We've got the machine monster Rep Fitness just rolling on, and we've got Rogue Fitness's 1,000-pound competition going on as well. And last but certainly not least, we've got Bells of Steel releasing a brand new piece of equipment. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome aboard. On this week in review, I bring the entire home gym community together. All of us introverts, all of us misfit toys, all of us who got picked last at dodgeball, and I just go over everything under the sun when it comes to the home gym multiverse, as well as sports and entertainment. Let's just start with the biggest elephant in the room, and that is Rep Fitness. They have been crushing it in 2023, and I don't know if that train can be stopped. I'm just being honest. As far as last week, we talked about the utility seat that they released, and I got a ton of feedback. The best unboxing video that I saw was from my man, MC Titan, doing a very quick unboxing and first impressions on his utility seat. And if you're not familiar with MC Titan, you gotta check out his channel. He is 100% raw when it comes to his reviews, when it comes to his honesty, and sometimes when it comes to his language. So viewer discretion is advised. But if you want the God's honest truth, you definitely want to make sure you're subscribed to MC Titan. I'm going to link his video in the description. Check him out. Give him a subscribe. Let him know I sent you. Now, the biggest takeaways from MC Titan and from a few others that I've talked to is that it is just frankly big and heavy. It comes in at 50 pounds, and it's not a compact 50 pounds, so it does take some maneuverability when you are placing it. As far as the complaints that I got on this from people that saw my video, the biggest complaint was the price. Obviously, we mentioned it's going to come in at like $351, $380 with the band pegs included, and that's just a hard pill to swallow whenever you have to shell out that kind of money. And that's really a double-edged sword. It's a catch-22 because we want new equipment, we want high-end quality equipment, but we don't necessarily want the price tag to go with it. The one thing I haven't seen done yet with this is box squats inside a 30-inch rack. I saw it inside of a larger rack in terms of depth, but not the 30-inch rack. So I'm curious if once this behemoth of a utility seat is inside your 30-inch rack, if you're not really going to have room to squat down comfortably like you normally would with the box squat. If that wasn't enough from Rep Fitness, they dropped a brand new hint of what's coming out in the future, and that is their FT3000 functional trainer upgrade, the 2.0 version. Makes complete sense because they recently released an upgraded 5000 2.0 version, which a lot of people did like the improvements based on what I've heard, but I haven't gotten my hands on it yet. But it's just nice to see companies putting out upgraded, improved versions of their existing equipment. Time out. I need to thank you all for using my affiliate links. When you use those links, which are in the description of today's video, all the proceeds go right back into future reviews, and it helps support my ice addiction. When you use those links, let me know so that I can send you a small token of my appreciation. In a stunning turn of events, the media is finally talking about women's NCAA basketball. The tournament finally ended last week, and it was a blowout. The Hawkeyes got absolutely decimated by LSU. Now, if you didn't watch that game, don't worry, nobody else did. I think I got the same amount of ratings as a rerun of MASH. Why are we even talking about it? Why should you even care? Well, the media likes to make a mountain out of a molehill, and Jill Biden put her foot in her mouth. Let's take it back to the tournament itself. As you might imagine in basketball, there's a lot of trash talk. During the tournament, the Iowa Hawkeyes, Caitlin Clark, a fantastic player, was doing a lot of trash talking. The 2016 John Cena, can you see me now? Well, at the final game, her team didn't show up. LSU blew them out 105-85. When the game was well in hand and it was clear that LSU was taking home the W, Angel Reese decided to give Caitlin Clark a bit of her own medicine by doing the "you can't see me" and then pointing to her ring finger. It was all in good fun. It's called trash talking. In fact, Caitlin Clark has come out and said it's no big deal. Congrats to the LSU for showing up and showing out. However, Dave Portnoy, the president of Barstool Sports, a person who I actually like, very honest with all of his opinions, came out and said that it was taunting and that the trash talking was too late in the game because it was clearly a blowout. My favorite trash talking moment was when Conor McGregor broke his leg virtually in half. He's on the canvas, clearly lost, and he's screaming at his opponent, "Your wife's in my DMs! Your wife's in my DMs!" We love it. That's why we watch sports.
Check. There was not one of them I checked. Your wife is in me DMs, hey baby, hit me back on my chat here later on.
To add a little fuel to this fire, Jill Biden, President Biden's wife, decided to come out and say that both teams played a great game and they should both come to the White House. For those of you not familiar, typically national champions, winners of the Super Bowl and the World Series do make it out to the White House as a special invitation. Never in the history of inviting people to the White House has the second place team ever been invited. Jill Biden clearly trying to play politics by saying that both teams played a great game when in fact the Hawkeyes didn't even really show up if you look at the score. Comment down below your take on trash talking in sports. For me, I actually like it as long as people don't go after other individuals' families. I will say at the younger levels, like kids, that shouldn't be part of the game. It should just be about having fun. Here's one that's just a head scratcher to me, and I'm hoping you might be able to help explain this one in the comments below, and that is the Rogue Fitness 1,000-pound challenge. Quick backstory, for a while now, Rogue Fitness has had challenges where you can pay to sign up, take on their challenge, submit your entry, and see how you do against all the other people in the world. 1,000-pound club, that is hitting 1,000 total pounds across the bench, the deadlift, as well as the squat. Now, the entry fee is $30, and with that fee, you get the privilege of submitting your entry to be attacked and reviewed by the judges. Now, if you submit your entry and the judges just no rep you, guess what? Nothing. Gots, you're not getting any t-shirt. Let me know in the comments below, is this just a money grab from Rogue Fitness, or is this a way for home gym competitors to have all of their lifts qualified by judges and get the proof that they were officially 1,000 club members? The Masters Golf Tournament, Augusta, Georgia, taking place as we speak, and it is probably one of the coolest golfing events out there, one of 4 majors. And I think the coolest thing about it, aside from the sweet $15 million cash prize, is that when you win, you get a lifetime invitation back to the tournament every year as long as you're alive. Who do you have taking it home by the end of the weekend? Let me know in the comments below. For me, you know I'm a Tiger Woods fan. I want to see him get one more under his belt before he calls it quits. He's accomplished so much in his golf career, and most of it while he was double dipping on the side with some adult entertainers. Then his wife at the time attacks him with golf clubs, and most recently he almost drove himself right off of a cliff. Very serious car accident. Currently he's sitting 2 over 74, and I'll be interested to see how it all plays out. Bells of Steel. They are the little engine that could. They are out and about pressing the flesh. They were at the Arnold. They're going to be at the Home Gym Con, and they are releasing new equipment. Number one, off the top, they added attachments to their Hero Bench, which they had teased, and now you've got some leg attachments that you can use to add some versatility to your home gym. I'll be reviewing this in a future video. They also, as of today, released their new Berserker press for you strong men and women out there, or for those of you that are training for some crazy rugby football sport and you want to just get crazy strength, this is for you. It has just a whole bunch of versatility with regards to adding in a barbell and going to work, connecting it to your landmine, and it just seems way over my ability. I'm just not that strong, and I just don't see myself using it in the gym, but I know many of you seem to love your strongman exercises, love this type of training, and it might be something that you should consider. Frankly, like I mentioned, I just don't think I'm strong enough for this thing, but I know many of you, this is going to be right inside your wheelhouse. Gluck's Gym just reviewed Bells of Steel Functional Trainer, which is on the budget side when it comes to functional trainers, and not just by a little bit, by a lot. FT5000 from Rep and Titan's Functional Trainer come in at $2,500. This one coming in $600 less at $1,900. Still has a 160-pound dual weight stack with a 2-to-1 ratio, 14 gauge steel. And for many of you, this is gonna get the job done, be exactly what you need, and it's gonna save you some money. Obviously, when you've got that 2-to-1 ratio, people are concerned about the weight stack, but if we're really being honest, many of us are not as strong as our egos try to make us believe. If you made it this far in the video, you and I are like women's basketball and empty seats. We are Elsa and Anna. We're best friends. Thanks for making it all the way to the end. As usual, don't save anything for the trip back.
And it feels different. It feels fantastic.